Hey YouTube, I'm gonna unbox the Milwaukee Fuel Surge, the hydraulic impact driver I just picked up at Home Depot for $158.46 with tax. So there it is. Nice little tiny impact driver. And I'm gonna give it a little test run. I'll drive some screws. And maybe, yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna drive a lag bolt here too. See how that works. And of course I got plenty of batteries. So I'm gonna run a CP, the high output. And this has multiple or variable speeds. Has variable speed here. There's speed 1, speed 2, speed 3, and I'm pretty sure that's assist mode right there. So I'm gonna go speed 3. And here's a regular Milwaukee. This is just a regular Milwaukee brushless here, but you could see the size between the two. The Surge is a little bit smaller all around the back, front to back. And with the 3 amp hour, because it's a compact battery, this is a 2 on here, of course. They're about the same. Yeah, they're the same exact height, because the 3 amp hour high output battery is exactly the same as the 2. And I have plenty of Milwaukee bits here. Actually, I'm gonna drive first. 3. I'm gonna drive this lag bolt first with a Milwaukee adapter. And of course, I got, these are Makita, these are Milwaukee, these are Makita impact sockets, but fully charged battery. And I'm just gonna drive this. I'm not gonna this isn't pre-drilled. Okay. Okay, for some reason it's not driving that lag bolt. I mean, it will drive it, but okay, there it goes. Alright, so I guess it's not made to drive heavy duty lag bolts, as you can see. Now, if I take this Milwaukee, the regular Milwaukee, I'm going to do the same thing in a different spot. As you can see, that drove it right down. No problem. But you could hear the difference. Okay, that bolt was smoking hot. Alright, so let me try some 4-inch square drive deck screws. See what this does. These are number 2. Okay. Let's see what it does with this. Not a problem. Okay. Here's another one. Let's see. I want to see what this little mode is for here. Okay, that's soft. That's so you don't overdrive the screws. That 3rd setting. Or the 4th setting. Alright, let me try. These are 3-inch. Just regular deck screws. Torque T25. T25 Torques. Way quieter though. This thing is a lot quieter. I mean, wow. Tons of power. Tons of power. And very, very quiet. And it's actually nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Here's another one. And that's driving them pretty deep. Okay. As you can see, that's pretty quick. I like it. Little, and I have a bad, my wrist on this side. As you can see, I could only bend my wrist a certain way. So I already have a bad wrist from years ago. And this, it's a little heavy in the hand. I mean, of course. Oh, I didn't even notice. And it has the, it actually has a clip on the side here for your bits. That's a nice little, and I think it's magnetic. Feels like a magnet. But, of course, that's not a Milwaukee bit, but here's a 3-inch bit. So hold the 3-inch bit. Oh yeah. Actually holds the bit. I don't know. Let's see. I think you have to get the bit up there. Yeah. Actually, it holds the bit pretty good. Holds the battery. The battery, like all of them, I don't know. There's a few guys arguing with me on Facebook, as you can see. The battery does all the tools, so battery has a little bit of play. Not much. I like my belt clip on this side though, so I might have to switch that around. But I'll drive a couple more. Alright, there's that. And here's a regular impact. As you can hear, this is way louder than this. This is like, you could barely hear the impacts in here. And of course, the whole front of this, oh, it has a rubber boot on the front too. I didn't even notice that. Does that come off? Yeah. So it has a nice rubber boot on the front too. This is all rubber here, which is pretty nice. Let's see. A little warm already. Not bad. I don't have a temperature gauge to test the temperature, but yeah, they did a good job with this. I guess I'm going to try this out now. I'll be using this. See how it works, because I got to build a deck in a few weeks for one of my clients. I got to build a big deck. And this is going to help me because the deck is going to be huge. And I'm going to be running a lot of these type of deck screws. Same thing. As you can see, still 4 bars. So I drove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 16 3-inch. That's 16 3-inch screws in and out. So that's that, guys. The Milwaukee Surge. The Milwaukee Fuel Surge, I think it is. Yeah, the Milwaukee Fuel Surge. With a 3 amp hour high output battery. Still 4 bars. Look at that. And the light's pretty good under there. I think this light is better. Actually, no. Nope, the surge light. This light on the surge is actually a little bit brighter. A little bit brighter. But even just on this trigger pull, if you see when I'm pulling the trigger on this thing is powerful though. This one barely moves. It moves, but you can feel it's just a lot more. And I don't know, for some reason, if you see the grip, the rubber over molding, the grip on that, I don't know, this grip just feels better than this one. It's like more, I don't know, it's more like sticky. It's got more of a grip to it, this rubber, than this does. And this isn't really that old. This, believe it or not, as you can see, this is pretty new. I barely used it because I got so many impact drivers. But I'm doing a lot of work inside right now where I'm doing a lot of sheetrock and drywall and stuff like that. So I have the bit to put on the impacts. So I'm actually going to use that So I'm not making so much noise at the house I'm working on inside. Well, yeah, this wasn't on sale or nothing like that, I don't think. It's bare tool, of course, just a tool, bare tool only. This was $149 plus tax. I think I'm going to keep the 3 because I have a set of these. I wonder, I'm going to try this. I don't think this is made to run lag bolts. But I'm going to try to put this lag bolt in one of these holes that I already pre-drilled, that the screw already went in, and see if it actually could drive it. Yeah, it actually does. Why it's stopping, I don't know. I think because of the hydraulic fluid in there. Let's see if we can take it out. Okay, so it will actually drive it and take it out, but I'm not gonna, of course, naturally, I'm not gonna use this thing to drive lag bolts like that. And that thing is hot. Let's see if they gave me a newer thing, because every time I get, oh yeah, see, okay, this is a new advertisement. With this and with my other drills, I have this Milwaukee drill too. If you guys watch my videos, I did an unboxing and Randy's. Okay, yeah, this is a newer, this is actually a newer advertisement of all their newer tools, all the 1 keys and everything. I don't have this actual flyer yet. I have the older flyer, so I'm going to have to hang this up somewhere. Yeah, and it's showing all the high output batteries and all the regular batteries. I actually went to go find, which I gotta go back to Home Depot because I want the circular saw. They're gonna have Toolbox has the video out where they have the 2 batteries, the rapid charger, the supercharger, and you get a free tool. So that's what I actually went to Home Depot for. But at my store they didn't have it. They didn't have it yet. So I ended up buying this for $150. Alright, I'm going to do a side-by-side with the older brushless. Get one of these out of here. I'm going to do a side-by-side with the older brushless and the Surge. Let's get this out of the way. Just to see what we got here. Okay. Alright, I'm going to run these both at the same time. Let's see what one's faster. Oh, I had this in reverse. Hold on. Okay. Yep. And this one actually, the Surge is quicker, as you can see. The Surge sunk that right away. I had a little bit more to go. And this thing is loud. So now you can really like hear the difference. But yeah, this is a lot quicker. Well, not a lot quicker, but it's definitely faster than the Milwaukee brushless. This isn't a fuel, of course. This is just a regular Milwaukee brushless 2850 20 impact. And this is the model number on this one is the 2760 hydraulic driver. So for 150 bucks, I mean, 150 bucks, since I have so many batteries. Since I have so many batteries, I mean, why not? Now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this thing because I have so many. I have so many drills and impact drivers all over the place. That. Let me take my phone off of this. As you got, well, you guys probably know if you've seen my videos, I literally have a bunch of Makitas over there. Some of mine are at work, on the job I'm working on. But I do have a Craftsman set right there with the hammer drills missing. That's on my job. And there's some on my DeWalt 12 volts are all there. Drill impact. That's the drill, impact driver, screwdriver, and impact wrench. And then this is the regular Milwaukee brushless, not fuel. It's just a regular Milwaukee drill driver. And that's my regular Milwaukee brushless impact driver. And now, and of course I have rigid ones. I have all kinds of them. Here's another Makita one here. I've been using that at work. And I have some porta cable. These are brush porta cables. If you watch my videos, these are actually this thing actually keeps up, and believe it or not, this porta cable, that's one of my older ones. I've had that for 3.5, almost 4 years now, I want to say. But I beat that thing up. And let me tell you, this porta cable keeps up with, believe it or not, but with my Makitas. It will keep up with my Milwaukees. So don't sleep on porta cable, because let me tell you, they're not that bad. They're not. A lot of guys don't like them, but I like them. As you see, I still got them. Then here's that's my dinosaur right there, as you could see. Here's my newer one. That's my newer rigid, and this is my first actual impact driver that I've ever owned. Well, actually, no. I had a DeWalt one before this, and the DeWalt broke. After DeWalt, I switched to rigid. And I didn't buy no DeWalt drills or impact drivers for years because I had a DeWalt drill and I had a DeWalt impact driver. And both of them ended up stopped working, so I switched to I almost dropped it. I switched to rigid, and this thing needs motor brushes. You could hear this thing. And that thing's on its way out. But seven, almost 8 years I ran this thing. Beat that, as you can see, I beat that up. And here's the new one. You know, you can tell that one runs a little more smoother because it's newer. still, nothing compares to brushless stuff. I mean, brushless, even just on a trigger pull, anything brushless, obviously, is a lot smoother and a lot quieter until you hit the impacts. Once it starts impacting, then, you know, like any impact driver except for the surge. And I think Rigid, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure Rigid makes, a impact driver, a quiet impact driver too. I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I really like Makita. I don't like 20 volt DeWalt's. I don't care for the Atomic. I don't care for the 887. I don't care for none of those new, I don't like none of the new 20 volt DeWalt impact drivers. I'll never buy one. I just don't like them. I've used them. To me, they're junk. I don't like them. These 12 volt Extremes, I love the 12 volt Extremes. I use those all the time. I just used the I just used this, as you can see. If you could see it's getting dirty and greasy, because I actually used this yesterday. I had to do my friend's brakes. I did a brake job, and I used this to take out all the bolts on the caliper, everything. They came right out with this, wherever this could fit in. You can see there's a lot of, I gotta clean it up, but yep, this thing, let me tell you, 3 amp hour, little DeWalt Extreme, 3 amp hour battery. This thing took the bolts right out of the calipers, rusty bolts, no problem. I mean, it's not a big, powerful, you know, high torque impact wrench, but it works. And I used this Makita one yesterday. I actually used this one to tighten up and remove the lug nuts once I broke them free. This is a 1/2 inch Makita brushless. This is not powerful neither. It's kind of weak, but you know, I actually bought this. I actually bought these two right here in a kit last Christmas, and I got them for $137. And those were regular, like $269 regular, that kit. But I mean, this thing, don't get me wrong, this thing, it sounds very quiet when you squeeze the trigger and all, and it does have the electronic speed control on it and speed settings on it. Once this thing kicks in with the impacts, let me tell you, it's a pretty decent, you know, for a regular power impact driver. It's pretty decent. And I have the Makita 12 volt 3/8 1/2. Of course, this is a brushed, but it's pretty quiet. Once it kicks in, it's pretty powerful once it kicks in too. Same thing with the 18 volt brushless one. Of course, the 18 volt brushless one is better, but yeah. But that's my video, guys, of my newest tool, the Milwaukee Fuel Surge 18 volt, of course. And I'm happy with it. I like that it's so tiny. It's actually, here's my DeWalt 12 volt Extreme. Okay, and here's the Milwaukee back to back. Trying to get these pretty even for you guys. Of course, my phone is not gonna. Okay, there we go. But guess what? They're about here. Let me lay them down like this. Get some of this stuff out of the way. Let me lay them down like that, as you can see. Laying down. Of course, the battery's bigger because it's a tiny little 12-volt battery, but front to back wise, they're actually about the same size. They're actually about the same size. And of course, as you can see from facing each other, of course, this is a bigger battery, naturally. But they are about the same size. For some reason, this looks bigger when you're looking at it compared to this. I don't know why, maybe because of the front part here, but again, I'll flip these over front to back, basically, and stand them on top of each other, and they're the same. They're about the same exact size. Of course, this is way more lighter, and for a little 12-volt, this has just as much power as the Atomic, because I've tried them side to side, and I've seen plenty of, after I've seen the videos, because I didn't really believe the videos that the Atomic, because the Atomic's 20-volt, so I didn't think the Atomic was just as good. But I think the Extreme is better because it's more smaller and compact. So I didn't think it was going to be about the same, but it is. But I'm going to end this video because I'm at 31:36 here. And yeah, that's my new Milwaukee Surge, the fuel Surge. So I'll be using that tomorrow on my job. And I'll be uploading this video in a minute.